Okay, people, so a host on the Daily Wire recently said something along the lines of anime is satanic. I have the clip right here. We're going to play it, and I'm going to basically, I guess, react, but also give some pushback to some of the things that he is saying in the clip. It's a very short clip, but you know how these things go. It already got a whole bunch of people talking, and yeah, based off of the headline alone, it sounds very much so antiquated rhetoric from like, I don't know, 20 years ago or something like that. Like, we're in 2022, fam. So yeah, we're gonna play the clip. We're gonna see what homie has to say, and then we'll carry on. And again, this is a host on the Daily Wire, Matt Walsh. Let's play the clip.
What's your opinion on anime? It's really popular amongst teens and young adults.
Well, for starters, yes. I guess somebody was asking him a question. Maybe he was doing some sort of Q&A, and anime is definitely popular. It is the most popular in the West in particular that it's ever been. I mean, we got streaming wars. You got platforms like Netflix and Amazon, and now we got, of course, Crunchyroll that was bought by Sony, like, you know, all going through bidding wars and stuff like that. Definitely the most popular it's ever been, which is probably why this conversation is even coming up. But all right.
I think it's all satanic. I have no argument for it. I have no argument for why it's satanic. It just seems that way to me.
Wait a minute. So your argument is based in, I have no argument, is just, it seems satanic to me. These pieces of animation that are created and crafted by people that work 60-hour weeks getting the most bottom of the barrel payments. It's satanic because you said so? Okie dokie.
All anime to me seems weird, just like bizarre, creepy.
Weird, bizarre, and creepy. All anime to him are weird, bizarre, and creepy. Now, granted, weird and bizarre, and even creepy to a certain degree, I guess, can technically be subjective. Like, somebody could find this bottle of water to be weird, creepy, and bizarre in a weird way. So I guess you could argue that, hey, it's subjective. But considering the fact that this guy looks like he's probably in his maybe late 30s, early 40s, maybe I'm off on that, but I'm sure you've seen animation in your lifetime. I'm sure you've grown up with animation in your lifetime. And considering anime isn't just one fold, hey, everything looks exactly the same, you have all sorts of different art styles stemming from, you got, you know, stuff like Dororo, you got Shin-Chan, you have, like, dog, they even have a freaking Curious George anime, you got, you know, of course, the Naruto's, One Piece, and Bleach. Like, maybe if you're talking about, like, Attack on Titan, sure, is a little weird and creepy and stuff like that, but homie just threw out a blanket statement of weird, bizarre, and creepy, all anime. And it's satanic. Wow. Again, talking points from like 1985 or something. Alrighty.
And in general, I don't think that adults should be, whether it's anime or any other kind of cartoon, with rare exception, adults really shouldn't be watching cartoons in general.
Wait a minute. What? And exactly who are you? Excuse me? Hold on.
General, I don't think that adults should be, whether it's anime or any other kind of cartoon, with rare exception.
The rare exceptions of what you deem to be like, what would be a rare exception? I'm guessing probably in his brain he would come up with The Simpsons, right? Adults should be watching cartoons. Dog, if it wasn't for me watching anime, you know how many places and people I've met, how many opportunities I've had thrown my way because of anime and manga, how many life lessons I got out of it as well. That's, you know, other major factor or whatnot. But you know how many things came into my life due to watching anime, how many red carpet premieres I was able to attend, how many business meetings I had with executives from Crunchyroll and Funimation, and all sorts of different opportunities that I was able to achieve thanks to these cartoons. You know what I'm saying? You know how many adults that are very successful that they probably don't even necessarily parade it, but they absolutely love anime? In fact, like, isn't Elon Musk, you know, one of the richest men in the world? Like, isn't he an anime fan? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? For him to say that if you're an adult, again, unless he's trolling, which he very well could be because these are some idiotic things that he's saying, like, who are you talking about that if you're an adult you shouldn't be watching animation? Like, there is specific plenty, like, because he said a small small exception. Like, there are plenty animation projects that are geared towards adults. In fact, a good majority, like, there's a whole genre of animation in particular that is called, for anime, seinen, which is meant for young adults and adults in general. There's josei, meant for older women. So when you make these blanket statements, again, what world is he living in, dog? Like, in fact, that same rhetoric was actually crafted very carefully back in the days by Hollywood, when animation started to become a thing and Hollywood started realizing, wait a minute, they can make the characters and the people in their stories fly and, you know, do projectiles out of their hands and everything, and they could do it with ease, and we have to try, and basically animation can do everything that Hollywood can do a lot better as well, and a lot more cost efficient and a lot more effective. So Hollywood, to combat animation, basically started putting out, I guess you would argue, smear campaigns, so to speak, to make it so that adults wouldn't want to watch any type of cartoons or any type of animation. Basically, yo, dog, that's for kids, you know, let the kiddos enjoy their stuff. Go watch some real, you know, for adults, for men, for women, you know, for grown-ups. Go watch a movie, go watch a TV show, live action. That's what you should be watching. That's where that whole mindset came from to begin with. It was basically a smear campaign that apparently got stuck in this guy's brain, that he can't seem to grasp the new realities of, hey, dog, you know, you could be a 60-year-old and still watch animation. In fact, in Japan, their whole culture, animation, there's people that are 60 years old still watching One Piece, and they love it, and they watch it every single week. So are you saying that they shouldn't be watching it either, according to your worldviews? Like, what is this guy talking about? I don't know how outdated his thinking may be. The guy, apparently, he's previously appeared on Tucker Carlson Tonight, The Enneagram Angle, and Fox and Friends. Seems to be spewing rhetoric that I have seen from conservative politicians before. I don't believe the dude is a politician. I remember back in 2016, I think even this article here that I'm reading this off of has stated, yeah, in 2016 there was somebody that says something very similar about anime and like Trump supporters, that like all anime fans are like Trump supporters. Very weird stuff, but I don't understand why in 2022 anybody would have this. Now, granted, there could possibly be some sort of, maybe he's just tongue-in-cheek, maybe he's just baiting, maybe he's just trolling, maybe this is a part of his shtick to get attention, because some people do that, like they have no other type of talent other than to basically stir the pot, so to speak, so that they could get attention. They have no analytical skills. Clearly he's not analytical enough to understand anything outside of hot keywords, so to speak, to get the conversation going. And if that's the case, then by golly, hey, you got the attention, right? You got one of the biggest anime content creators, one of the OGs, to talk about you here. But there's got to be bait. Like, there's no way in 2022 that somebody could even be thinking like this. Like, this reminds me of when, and I don't know if they still do this, but like every time I used to go to Anime Expo like 4 or 5 years ago, you would have those hardcore religious persons that they would be outside saying, all of you are gonna burn in hell for this, all over watching anime. So that's the type of rhetoric that he is, you know, basically spewing right here. And to a certain degree, it makes me question, like, I'm not sure if the dude has children or whatnot, but I'm imagining you have either children, you probably have nieces or nephews, you have family members. So do you look at these family members like they're doing something wrong for enjoying anime? Considering anime is like the most hottest thing right now. It's one of the hottest things, you know, everywhere you go, you will find an anime or manga fan or whatnot. It is humongous. So you can safely assume that this dude somewhere, either in his circle, his inner circle, his family members, whatever, are some type of anime fans. So he's the type of dude that will probably even look down on family members. You know what I'm saying? Again, since he want to throw blanket statements, I'm guessing that, hey, he looks down on his family or he looks down on his friends, because anime is too big to ignore to say that, yeah, nobody around this dude likes anime or manga or whatnot. Again, assuming all of this isn't just bait and the dude is right now watching, I don't know, the latest season of Bleach or something like that, or he's loading up Chainsaw Man's anime as we speak, because that's a huge probability. And if that's the case, then dude, go find some other way to get attention, because as lame as hell, these are antiquated talking points. You know, I always wonder too, when a lot of these, you know, hardcore leftist or right wing, you know, and again, I don't think he's a politician, he's just like a Daily Wire host, so to speak. You know, when they bring up these talking points, I just imagine, like, dog, kids of and family members and people in general in both parties like anime. It's a very big deal. Whether it be go back to the days of Astro Boy, Saint Seiya Fist of the North Star, fast forward to Dragon Ball, fast forward to Naruto. Right now, I'm sure somebody in his family is enjoying My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, you name it. And this dude has a mindset of a dinosaur. So I'm going to throw out a blanket statement to say that the dude is an idiot or an attention seeker. And again, if that's your agenda and your prerogative to gain attention and notoriety by trying to piss off, the good old anime and manga fandom, job well done. You're still a moron for what you said. And very ignorant, just all around ignorant, satanic. Like, that is absolutely disrespectful towards the anime and manga community, and in particular, the people that work day and night tirelessly, endlessly, pouring their heart and soul into creating these things, these pieces of art, this beautiful medium that we love. For you to say it's satanic, I have no reason other than it's satanic. No, you have a reason. It's you're an idiot and you want attention, and I'm going to leave it at that. You're a dumbass. Matt Walsh, find another hobby, because trying to get attention off of spewing out nonsense and ignorant rhetoric doesn't seem that fruitful for you. I already seen you've been getting tore up on Twitter, and I don't know. My blanket statement is, hey, people with glasses that are shaped like that and a beard shaped like that, your breath stinks. There you go. Have an awesome day.